What up, tubers? Yes, your old pal Jackhammer Mike with another lame video. Do you smell something in the air? Is there something going on? Global warming or something that's just like baking people's brains, especially the people on the left? I have not, I can't recall any time in the past that I have ever seen so large of an attack on the Second Amendment. Out of all 50 states, I mean, we are just completely under attack by the loony left. And yes, liberalism is a disease. I mean, you're just insane. I'm going to throw my personal opinions off to the side for a second. But you got these clowns that are liberal, progressive, socialist, who are triggered at the most bullshit minor things. They're triggered. And that was like this thing that I never even heard of 5 years ago. Triggered? What the hell is that? But they're offended. They're pissed off. It just makes them cry. They want to roll up into the fetal position and go into their safe space and with their coloring books and all this other bullshit. And we as a society supposedly, well, no, we don't advocate that. We don't tolerate that as a society of hardworking individuals who know what needs to be done to get ahead in life. The only people that are tolerating that are your universities and your campi, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. These places will coddle to these assholes, and instead of slapping them by the face and say, "Shut up, get over it, let's go, pull yourself up by your bootstraps." Oh wait, you get this as the authority on pulling yourself up by your bootstraps.
Ms. Hutchinson, I also want to thank you about bringing up the poverty draft and this idea of a bootstrap. You know, this idea and this metaphor of a bootstrap started off as a joke because it's a physical impossibility to lift yourself up by a bootstrap, by your shoelaces. It's physically impossible. The whole thing is a joke.
Insert AOC here. She's fucking retarded. Oh my God. Okay, so I want to rant, and what really got me going was I've seen a bunch of videos over the last week or two. All the guys I like to watch and see what they're doing. Coda Boy, Iraq veteran 888, and Nut and Fancy came out with one today. His state is under attack. And it's like, dude, really? Because my state was under attack 2-3 days ago. And we've got some nonsense going through the legislature right now that it's just like, it would blow your freaking mind. Arizona is one of the most gun-friendly, it is, if it's not the most, it is one of the most gun-friendly states in the union. And we've got about a dozen asshats that want to try to ban assault rifles, and they totally have a definition. They're not trying to hide anything. They're just, you know, laying it out there. But an assault rifle is this. Now, this is a Ruger 1022. Okay, it has a Tapco interfused stock on it. And it's adjustable. Ooh, scary. That makes it so much more potent. It has a extended magazine release. So we can get that 10-rounder piece of shit out of here. And we can throw a 25-round mag in there. Okay, so now this Ruger 1022 is banned from here on out if the Arizona legislature gets its way. Banned. Goodbye. Don't even mention the flash suppressor, which is a second kind of cool. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but it just looks really cool. It's a Ruger 1022, boys. How many of you grown up shooting a 10-22? Or how many of you given it to your kids to grow up and learn how to learn marksmanship, firearm safety, all this other cool stuff that goes along with shooting a firearm? It's a 10-22, 22 rifle. Okay. Now maybe I can see, no, I can't even say that. They're also banning a shotgun that holds more than 5 rounds. Well, you all know that Old Painless holds 8. 7 plus 1. So from here on out, this would be banned. You can't even keep it. You have to desist, you have to make it permanently disabled, and or you have to register it, and then it's basically going to be, you know, property of the state. And you have to. There's so many restrictions on how to lock it up and how to take care of it, and da 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 da. I'll get into it here in a minute. I got all kinds of notes. But Old Painless here, oy, so badass. You saw me shooting the 100-yard steel plate with slugs. That was awesome. We haven't actually tried this one out yet on bump fire. It would be kind of cool to see what this does. I haven't tried this out on bump fire yet. I can't wait to try this out. I've got to try this out on bump fire. Pull it forward and pull the trigger back. And again, your fingers got to go like this. Okay, you want to use your thumb to stiffen up all this finger right here, and you're just going to have the tip of your finger on the trigger. And as it recoils, it's going to cock it and just reset it, and it's going to fire again. So this is how you want it. Kind of like in here. That's a sweet spot. Somewhere right in here. Depending on the rifle, you'll have to play with it for a while. I want to try to shoot this with slugs or maybe even buckshot. I'll probably try it with dove loads first. Next time we go out, I'm going to try it on dove loads first and see if I can even get any kind of repeating action on this, machine gun action on this. Right now I've got this loaded with double-aught buck, so I'm not going to fuck with it. Okay. Alright, so Arizona is just one of the next states to fall in line. Apparently, the clowns from Virginia, or the gun groups from Virginia, gun grabbers, I call them, Bloomberg and other clowns, Soroses and all these other assholes that are out there that you'll never know who is doing what. You know, you talk about a new world order, you got to talk about the people that are trying to disarm the American population, okay? Yes, we have more guns per capita than pretty much any other country in the world. Of course, we're freer than any other company or country in the world. We have a constitution, and our states have constitutions, and I can't wait to go inside and show you some of the stuff that I've got on the computer going on here. But I kind of wanted just to throw a few things at you before I get inside. And I want to go with just the first opening sections. Section A on 1625, Senate Bill 1625, Arizona. I can't believe, and here's the thing, guys. What blows me away is how are these assholes doing this, okay? Right now, the Democrats, liberals, progressives, socialists are in the fight of their life. Right now, they're pretty much irrelevant. Trump is kicking ass on every aspect of the economy, every aspect of human life on this continent. You know, he just did the NAFTA agreement. Okay, the Dems are going to take credit for that. Fine, let them have it. So what? Mexico, Canada trade agreement. He just got China on board with an agreement. But the things that really stand out are the lowest unemployment rate ever, or since the 60s. Lowest black unemployment. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say black. I'm going to say that the lowest Americans of African descent ever, the lowest unemployment rate of Americans of Latin American descent, brown descent, ever, the lowest unemployment rate of Americans of Asian descent ever, the lowest unemployment rate of women ever. The standard of living in our country is coming up to where the medium income is as high as it ever has been. And stop me where you get bored. I mean, stop me, but I mean, let's keep going. We got fracking, so we are now a energy producing company and energy exporting country. I think I just said country. So we have excess of energy, and we are exporting. We no longer rely on our enemies in the Middle East to give us oil. Saudi Arabia, who are they? What? Huh? Sheikh who? What? That guy's got billions? Really? Oh, who cares? I hope you drown on whatever oil you got, because we don't need it. We've got plenty here. We've got actually more oil reserves than any other country in the world. What else do we have? Well, we've got an abundance of shitheads, that's for sure. Here you go. There's an abundance of shitheads. So let's just kind of go over this real quick. And I'm going to go on the computer and show you some other stuff. But let's just say text, Senate Bill 1625. Somebody alerted me, and I'm sorry I don't have your handle up here. I'll try to annotate it, but I don't have your handle up here, and you did tip me off to this, because I was just like, what? No way. And yeah, for sure. Way. So, these clowns, Senator Rios, Alliston, Bradley, Contreras, D'Alessandro, Gonzalez, Mendez, and why are all these people Mexican? Is really? Mendez, Navarrete, Otando, Peshlaki, Cuesta, Steele. Steele? What? That's an American dude. Or a white dude. Sorry. Alright. A person. Section A. Being enacted by the legislature of the state of Arizona. Section 1, Title 13, Chapter 31, Arizona Revised Statutes, is amended by adding Section 13.3123 to read as follows. Unlawful manufacturer, import, possession, purchase, sale, or transfer of assault weapons or large capacity magazines. Applicability. Registration, civil liability, fees, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so set A, number A, letter A. A person, corporation, or other entity may not manufacture, import, possess, purchase, sell, or transfer any assault weapon or large capacity magazine. Number 1, and it's not like except for blah, 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 and no. A person, corporation, or other entity may not manufacture, import, possess, purchase, sell, or transfer any assault weapon or large capacity magazine. Pretty much says it all, don't it? B. Subsection A of this section does not apply to any of the following. Okay? This is where your exemptions come in. B, comma, 1. A government officer. Okay, so government is always going to have your weapons and stuff. You know, don't fear your government. We're here to help. A government officer, agent, or employee. So I'm assuming that a janitor, on the federal payroll would be able to have one of these assault weapons. A member of the armed forces of the United States or a peace officer to the extent that the person is otherwise authorized to acquire or possess an assault weapon or large capacity magazine, or both, and does so while acting within the scope of the person's duties. Okay, so that's exactly, that's a great statement right there. That's a great sentence, because that's telling you that the government can have large capacity magazines. The government can have detachable magazines. The government can have AR-15s, basically. It doesn't say name them by name, but, if you don't have anything other than a 10-round mag, or a detachable mag, anything, here's Section A again, first sentence. A person, corporation, or other entity may not manufacture, import, possess, purchase, sell, or transfer any assault weapon or large capacity magazine. So you're screwed. It just says, hey, you know what, you citizens, you piece of shit, servants of the government, you cannot have any more weapons. You're done. We're going to get rid of that. And the people that are going to have them are our jackbooted thugs, our government agents, our employees. So our janitor's going to have assault weapons, but you piece of crap, normal people, no. Not for you commoners. Section B, number 2. The manufacturer of an assault weapon or large capacity ammunition feeding device by the firearms manufacturer for the purpose of sale to any branch of the armed forces. Oh, these are the ones that are exempt. Any branch of the armed forces of the United States or to a law enforcement agency. Okay. Somehow this page got messed up, so I'm going to be done with that. Basically what they're saying is, government can have them, you can't. Piece of shit citizen. Who do you think you are? I think the British said that one at one point, and we had to. They were going to confiscate our weapons, and we said, "No, fuck you." I'm going to skip a bunch of stuff. We'll go over it on the inside. You'll be able to see the pages. You can look it up. Okay? But for this rant, I'm going to go to Section K. K, for the purposes of this section, K-1, assault weapon. A means a semi-automatic rifle that has the capacity to accept a detachable magazine. Period. Okay? Let me read that again, in case you are thick and you're from Yuma. An assault weapon means a semi-automatic rifle a semi-automatic rifle, 22 or whatever, that has the capacity to accept a detachable magazine, which is what that is. Let's detach it, just so you get an idea. Okay, there's a detachable mag. Detachable magazine. With the capacity to accept more than 10 rounds of ammunition. So, this one here, and what we did was we stuck a zip tie on this thing because it was just like a little too close to the foregrip. Where's my 10 rounder? Oh, there it is. There's the Ruger 10 round mag. Okay. And there's the Ruger 25 round mag. What would you rather shoot? Well, I'll tell you what, when we're doing run and gun, this is all you need. 10 rounds. Several of them. Or you have to load these up to 10 rounds because we have a strict 10 round policy. We're reloading, we're practicing, and all that other fun shit. Okay. Semi-automatic pistol or semi-automatic center fire with a fixed magazine. Oh, okay. Number B, letter B. means a semi-automatic pistol or semi-automatic center-fire rifle with a fixed magazine that has the capacity to accept more than 10 rounds. I don't know of any that are like that, other than maybe a tube-fed 22, maybe. I don't know. Number C means a semi-automatic pistol that has the capacity to accept a detachable magazine and that has at least one of the following characteristics. One, any feature capable of functioning as a protruding grip that can be held by the non-trigger hand. Very vague, and anything can be held. Look at this, right here. Can I shoot it like that? Would that be held as a grip? Gives me more stability? I don't know. It's pretty vague. And who's going to decide that? I'm telling you, folks. And this isn't going on just in Arizona, dudes. It's going on all over the country. And like I was saying, where are they getting this shit? They've got a hard enough time right now running against Trump. There's just no way they can do it. What are you going to argue? How are you going to argue? Bernie Sanders, the crusty old man? What's he going to argue? Medicare for all. Well, whatever. Shut up. Really? That's your only platform? Well, it's got to be fair. We hate billionaires. Okay, so whatever. A rising tide raises all boats. Isn't that what the saying is? Everybody prospers. Pete Buttigieg, the gay guy who's got no experience, but he loves to kiss his husband on TV. I'm sorry, I don't think we're ready for a gay guy in office yet that shows that much affection. Not to be biased. Well, shut up. Yeah, I am. That's gross. Fuck that. I hate the gay guys. Now, if it was two lesbians, here's a double standard for you. If it was two lesbians, I'd be down with that. I'd totally voting for him. Okay, so there's your pig. Jackhammer Mike. Oink alert. And then who else? Oh, senile Joe Biden. That dude can't even put together a sentence without offending somebody or saying something stupid. Like this.
Manish, how are you, man? Well, good to see you. As you know, I got a lot of support from you, Cindy.
That's where, and more to come, I think.
Yeah,
so.
No, I've had a great relationship. Right. In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking. Oh, gigantic.
Excited for you.
Gigantic. I met with a group.
I actually thought that was pretty funny. You can't go to a 7-Eleven or a Circle K or whatever without having a slight Indian accent. I love that. That's awesome. All right, let's get back to this important shit. Let's see. Shroud. Oh, wait. Let's see. Assault weapons means semi-automatic pistols and a rifle has capacity to accept more than 10 rounds of the ammunition. Means semi-automatic pistol that has capacity to accept a detachable magazine and that has at least one of the following characteristics. Any feature capable of functioning as a protruding grip that can be held by the non-trigger hand. We just showed you that. A shroud. Here's another thing. These retards, these freaking morons that are writing these bills don't even have a clue on what they're talking about and what they're fighting for or, what they're banning. Okay, this is section 3. A shroud that is attached to the barrel or that partially or completely encircles the barrel, which would be this. Completely, okay. Completely encircles the barrel, and that allows the bearer to hold the firearm with the non-trigger hand without being burned. What? What? Okay, so let's pull this off, and I can hold on to the barrel. Now I get burned, but that's okay. We don't mind that. It's federal government. We don't care about that. Or as a state, legislature in Arizona, we don't care. Go ahead and get burned. It's really nothing more than picking up a rock in the middle of July. Whatever. Fucking retarded. They're just fucking retarded. Excluding a slide that encloses the barrel. I don't know exactly what that is. I'm sure there's something out there. 4. The capacity to accept a detachable magazine at any location outside of the pistol grip. D. Means semi-automatic shotgun. Oh, that's something else I gotta show you. Semi-automatic shotgun. Can we go through A, B, and C? Here's D. Means a semi-automatic shotgun that has one or more of the following. Oh, painless. What do you have, baby? A pistol grip? No, I don't believe in that because it just the pistol grip gets me too much, especially when I'm shooting slugs. I think this is a little more shock absorbing. It doesn't hurt my wrist as much, and I'm down with that. Okay, so, but if you had a pistol grip on here, that would be one of the bad things. Pistol grip. Any feature capable of functioning as a protruding grip that can be held by the non-trigger hand. Again, I guess you could kind of consider that if you wanted to. I really don't. I don't use it like that. I like the big butt stock. I like big butts. Oh wait, that's not a butt. That's a forearm. Here's my butt. Grip. A folding or telescoping stock. We don't have that. A fixed magazine capacity that carries more than 5 rounds. Well, son of a bitch. Just like Joe Biden blackmailing the Ukrainians, this thing has 7 plus 1. Okay, so there's 8 rounds, 7 rounds in the magazine. Well, I guess I'm screwed. Guess I'm going to have to turn that into old Uncle Joe. An ability to accept a detachable magazine. Oh, too bad for all you Ruger guys. Means a shotgun with a revolving cylinder. Shit. My street sweeper? I see a boating accident coming up. Includes a conversion kit, part or a combination of parts from which an assault weapon can be assembled if those parts are in the possession or under the control of the same person. What? Whatever. I'm not going to get in it anymore. This bullshit. This is fucking stupid. Oh my god. How retarded can you be? Alright, so I'm going to go on the computer now and show you guys a few things. This is obviously not a state, an individual state deal per se. It is a countrywide. I don't know if the Democrats got their marching orders from somebody or what, but maybe all the state legislatures are saying, hey, you know what? We're shot this year. Trump's going to win again, so let's just start focusing on passing some bills or trying to get some bills through the legislature, or at least bringing things up so that when our boy wins and we become a liberal stronghold or liberal majority, we can pass some of these laws. So I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to reiterate it at the end of this video. Dudes, dudettes, you have got to vote. You have got to get everybody you know to vote. Okay? There are a bunch of... What do they call it? What was Obama's famous thing? He was a community organizer. Okay? So these asshats are all community organizers. They don't have any job or anything else, but they're going to go around and organize and get all these opposing parties and the progressives and all these other asshats to join along with them. Who do you think is out there marching on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday during the day? It's the liberals. It's Antifa. It's these asshats that don't have a job. They're living with mommy and daddy. They're just retarded. You know, most of the conservatives are out there making a buck. We're trying to make a living, trying to mind our own business, not paying attention to some of the shit. And I get you. I feel for you. Don't worry about it. But we've got to pay attention a little bit. They are not going away. Liberalism is a disease. It's a mental disorder. And, you know, there's just some snot out there that has just got to get blown out of the nose. Okay? Get your Kleenex. Forget that. Get a Bounty paper towel. It's more absorbent. And blow that frickin' nose. Really? You got a cat fight? Where's that? If we hear some more, we'll go watch the cat fight. A couple of cats duking it. Cats are stupid. Anyway, I miss my boy Max. I miss him. Well, it's not time yet. I want to get another one, but it's not time yet. I've got some medical issues. We've got to deal with this stuff first. Got an injection in my back. Feels fantastic. I can stand up straight. Yeah, about 245 right now. I've been putting on a lot of weight with that heart medicine. I've got a medicine that, don't quote me, I don't know what the meds are, but I've got one that keeps it in rhythm. I've got blood pressure medication. I've got one that's a blood thinner. Keeps the AFib from clotting inside my heart and going into my brain and having a stroke. And everything's good. I just saw the cardiologist last week. I'll be off all my meds in about 6 months, maybe. And again, I'm working on one thing at a time. I can't do all this stuff. I just can't afford it. So my back got done. My hip's getting done Thursday. And we're going to be in good shape. I'll be able to at least walk. I'll do some exercise. And be able to go out and do some things. I'm getting a little stiff. It's been 5 months since my last injection. And I'm getting a little stiff. And he said it would last longer. He was trying to make it last longer. And it does. I'm saying, yeah, we're good. So, but it's now starting to get a little bit sore. So I can't like go out and do my walking or do any walking or exercise or anything like that. So, we're on the path to recovery. I've got to lose, dudes. You can watch some of my early videos and you can see where my gut is, and you can see where my gut is now. I'm at 245 pounds. Okay. This heart medication and stuff that I'm taking is just added. I just cannot get rid of the weight. It actually makes me hungry.
Wait a minute. He kinda looks like a baby. Come here, I'm gonna eat you! I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain! Get in my belly! Come on! You're lucky, wee man! Ah!
Can I have a hug?
Dr. Evil, let me make you a deal, all right? You get the motor, you keep your money, and I'll get your baby.
Right.
So I'm eating even more crap than I should be. So I'm about 245 right now. Heading over to my beautiful daughter tomorrow, who is a microbiologist, who actually had to go through a keto diet regimen on her own for some different things. But we're going to talk about keto. We're going to talk about just, getting a better, healthier food source. She's kind of a vegetarian now, vegan, and I'm not into that extreme. I can't do that extreme. I'm just crazy. I like the idea of the, what is that? Oh, Oh, that was off the busted rod. Okay. I like keto. I like the idea that you have to eat a bunch of fat in order for your body to stop burning carbs and eat fat. If I had to choose between breads and carbs and steak and fish and freaking butter and eggs, I'm gonna take butter and eggs and meat and fish and all that shit first. If I don't, if I have to give up grains, whatever, fine. Bye. So, all right, I'm gonna go on the computer. We're gonna continue this on part 2, and we'll talk to you later, tubers. I'm out.